It's now time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger volleyball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Kristen Barnes. And now Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Well, to Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens, Coach Kristen Barnes. Coach, the Lady Tigers and the Lady Eagles of Bunker matched up last night. It was an exciting volleyball match. Both teams played well. Salem Tigers got the win, but I'm going to tell you something. Those Lady Eagles gave you everything that you wanted and even a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. Past 3 years, past two, I guess, they've beaten us in 4. And so we knew they were going to be tough. They always are. They're scrappy. Defensively, they played, I thought, really, really well. And they were doing a really good job of picking on our, open zones and getting points. So we knew they were going to be tough. We knew they were going to give us their best game. They always do. And, fortunately, we just came out on top. We struggled definitely on serve receive a little bit, but we were able to rally there and rally in the third especially and come out on top. So can't ask for more.
It was kind of weird some of the way the games went. Game 1 was kind of a run game. There was a run. Faith Kaminsky goes on a run, gets about 6 points, and then they go on a run as the Sutton girl goes with 5 more. We come back. Kaylee Moody gets like 5 or 6 points in a row. It just was one of those kind of crazy games. Salem ended up winning by 6, but you just didn't know what was going to happen next. And then you were starting to see some of the strategic points of the Lady Eagles as they were watching the Lady Tigers shift around, and they were doing a lot of dumps and little dinks and trying to, I guess, playing out their strategy for the rest of the game. Coach, it was like a chess match out there, wasn't it?
Oh, for sure. That's something that Bunker does really well. If, they're hitting games not where they want it, they know how to find those open zones. And so I think they did a really good job of that. Their cross-court sharp tip, they got us on that 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And, we finally started to see it, but even then it was still difficult for us to keep it in system and get an attack off of it. And, they're just smart. I think they saw how we were moving defensively, and they were able to get points because of that, because they saw where we were, not getting tips at or not playing. And, they're just a really smart team.
And when you go up against a team that makes adjustments during the play, very similar to what our Lady Tigers did during the game as well, you cannot just go back to the same thing over and over and over again, because they've already got that play down. They're going to go with a double block, or they're going to play it maybe a little bit different, try and throw you off, knowing you might try and dink it this time, so they'll back off a little bit. You got a thinking team on the other side, and that's when you really start to have to start strategizing to the nth degree, because they're trying to think ahead of you. You've got to think ahead of them. That's tough to do on a volleyball floor when things are moving so fast.
Oh, it is. And, I feel like it was like a back and forth momentum game the entire time. We would give them, a lot of points from our mistakes. And then, we would take some back because we were being aggressive servers. We were being aggressive attackers. And so it was definitely a back and forth game, especially the first and second sets. And then I think, the third, it was just, point for point every single play of the game. And, those are hard mental wins, just to overcome those, switches in momentum so fast. And so I think the girls handled it really, really well. And I'm hoping that we can carry that over to tonight.
Yeah, when you get to game 2, 22-22, and then you end up winning 25-22, and then, as you mentioned, that third game in that set, I don't think 3-0 was the biggest reason that I saw to start worrying early in the game. That was on their first 3 points. Bunker had the lead. Then it was just back and forth from there the rest of the way. And you never thought that one might come to an end, because to finish out, you got to win by 2. And, boy, it was tough. For both teams, that none of them were going to give in. You weren't going to get a point unless you earned it.
Yes, and, unfortunately, we had some pretty big blocks by Emily Strange and Faith Kaminsky, and I really think that was a huge momentum shift and confidence builder for us, because, just the huge celebrations that we got because of those, that's massive for our momentum and our confidence, and I think that helped us out tremendously.
Yeah, Emily with 3 straight to win the game in game 2. It was 22-22, and the Belt girl tried 3 straight kills, and Emily blocked all 3 block kills, as a matter of fact, to win the game. And that's really impressive to be able to do that 3 straight times.
Oh, absolutely. She is, I feel like she's just nails at the net. You can't really get a lot past her. And even when, you try, she's still got some kind of hand or some kind of tip on it, which then helps our defense out a lot because she's able to slow down a lot of balls. And even Faith, too, she's able to get a lot of slows, like a lot of balls to slow down as well, which helps us out. It slows down the pace of the game. And I think that's really helped us out a lot, especially, later in the season, being able to get those touches and get those defensive stops.
But Salem was aware to the little dump overs and the dinks. And, Coach, you didn't get burned on it too often. Every now and then you're going to have that happen. But I thought the Lady Tigers reacted very well to the bunker attack and played a really solid game all the way through. But, again, both teams played outstanding in that match last night.
Oh, I agree. They're a really solid team, and they're the kind of competition that you want to see going into October, and they're only going to make us better as we continue to play these tough teams. So, hats off to them though; they played really well, and I'm glad we came out on top.
Lady Panthers come in town from South Iron to face the Lady Tigers. This kind of a little bit more personal match for you, isn't it?
Yep. My sister is the head coach, and my mom is her assistant. So I know this team very well, and, I'm excited to have them in town. It's going to be for a good cause. It's Pink Out Night tonight. We are celebrating, we're celebrating the
breast cancer awareness month, right? Yep.
Yep, and then the memories of family members that have either passed or that are fighting cancer. So it's in honor of those people, but we're also honoring a family as well that's currently fighting cancer in Salem community. So it's for a really great cause. I think the girls are excited. They always get excited for Pink Out because they don't get to wear their Pink Out jerseys a lot, but it's going to be a good game.
When we talk about the Lady Panthers, what kind of game do they run? 5-1, 6-2? How does your sister like to run the Lady Panthers?
Yes, so they run a 6-2. They run a very unorthodox 6-2, kind of like we do.
Okay.
They're very strong. They're very smart. They went to state last year for Class 1, so we know that they're going to be tough. They're going to be aggressive. Defensively, they're very strong, and they have a good set of attackers always on the front row. So, we're just going to have to come to play. And this is the kind of competition, though, that I like seeing for the girls, especially in October, because we are going to start to see tougher competition as the season goes, and it's only going to prepare us better for district play. A
lot of teams like to throw, some teams in the middle of their season because you're in the middle of conference play. That might be, I don't want to say walkover teams, but maybe not as a hard a competition as what you're facing right now with Bunker and South Iron. Some coaches just like that, like a little break in between there, but you've really got the ladies pushing it on all cylinders right now, Coach, and it's very impressive to watch.
Well, thank you. I think right now it's just the time that they're really learning how to trust each other, and they're learning how to play together. And I think it's really starting to come together, and, you really want to see that in October, especially getting so close to district play. And, I can't ask for a better group of girls to coach because they're just so knowledgeable, and they work so hard that everything that we work on in practice, I can see that they're trying so hard, and they're continuously wanting to get better. And so, you can't ask for that. You can't not ask. I mean, there's nothing better that you can want as a coach, is just to have a great group of girls on a team.
And with a 4-0 conference record, and you got conference games again next week, Coach, and, I know that they want to win this SCA championship, so it's all in their hands. It's going to be totally up to our girls, and I think you've got them on the right track to get to that pinnacle. The thing is, though, is the girls have to believe in themselves, and right now, when you've got that better competition out there, and just like you're saying, they're believing in themselves, that goes a long way toward the end of the season, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And, we're only going to continue to see them grow, especially these next couple weeks, and, just get prepared for the end of season play. So I'm excited.
We're all excited. We can't wait for the game to get started here in just a moment or two. Stay tuned. We got Lady Tiger Volleyball coming up. Coach, thank you very much for the time, and we appreciate it. And good luck tonight against your family.
Thanks, Stan. Thank you so much for the coverage as well.
You are welcome. Stay tuned. Lady Tiger Volleyball, it is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Kristen Barnes. Stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball is next.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball. Today's game is being brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Gune Auto Supply, Progressive Ozark Bank, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, J&D Automotive, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Aligned by Design Chiropractic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC.
This is Salem Tiger Volleyball. You're watching KSMO. Family on 3! 1, 2, 3, family!
Welcome to Salem High School Gymnasium for a non-conference matchup between 2 sister coaches. You got Kristen Williams-Barnes on the Salem side and Megan Williams on the South Iron side. And these Panthers are a very good team. They went to the state finals last year, did not win the state championship, but they're itching to get back. And they have a very good lineup. 3 seniors, 3 juniors, 3 sophomores. They are experienced, and yet they've got some youth coming up. Salem Lady Tigers coming off a big win over Bunker last night, and they would like to continue their 12-match winning streak against a very good South Iron Panther team before heading into the Licking tournament this weekend. Lady Tigers starters are being introduced. Let's go ahead and introduce them right now to you on the video side.
Avery Orway, senior. Mallory Workman, senior. Faith Kaminsky, junior. Skylar Clapwick, senior. Kaylee Moody, senior. Emily Strange, junior. Kylie Shalbert, senior.
All righty, it should be a good game. Starting for South Iron will be their seniors, Maddie Ayers, Drew Gale, as well as the 3 juniors. Anna Parker will be the libero, she'll be in, as well as Ensley Dinkins. And they actually have 2 sophomores starting tonight, Tamira Burse and Emma Gale. So some of these sophomores are getting a chance to start tonight. For South Iron, this is Pink Out Night. In case you're looking out there and seeing a bunch of pink jerseys, you are correct. They had the Pink Out celebration prior to the varsity game. After the JV for Salem won both games 25-18, 25-18. South Iron pink jerseys are a little darker, and the Salem Tigers obviously a little lighter. They have the pink with the black numbers on them, and the South Iron has the pink with the white lettering. The libero for South Iron does wear a gray shirt, and for the Salem Lady Tigers it'll be black with the pink lettering and striping and piping as well. About ready to get this one underway. Should be a very, very good matchup. We mentioned two sisters coaching against each other. It's always fun to see as Kristen Barnes coming from the Arcadia Valley area. So we're getting ready to get it underway. Workman's service comes across. It's set there by Gale. Cross just dinked it over. There's Schaubert for Salem. Workman setting it for Irway, trying to tip it over. Can't. It was too close to the net and the antenna. Point for South Iron. Drew Gale back to serve. Where's number 14? That service to Schaubert. Comes to the net. Comes over. They set it. Going for that is Burst for the kill. Played there by Workman. Moody pushes it back in the middle and just bumped over by Kaminsky. Play there to Parker. A quick set, a little dink. Play, nice save by Irway, and then Schaubert plays it deep. Bump to the net by Gale. Burst setting it there for Ayers for the kill. And a net violation called on the Salem Tigers. Mallory Workman with the net violation. Point for South Iron. 2-0. Lady Panthers. Drew Gale with the serve right from the middle of the floor. Service comes to Irway. Bump to Workman. Back to Schaubert. Schaubert will play it deep. Push there by Parker. They set it up going for that kill off the net and out of bounds. Was it tipped? They say no. It went off the net and out of bounds. Point side out for the Lady Tigers. Maddie Ayers going for that down the line shot. Hit the net and it went wide. So the Tigers get it. Kaylee Moody's first service. It's deep and a rotation violation called on South Iron. Haven't seen that in a while, and then we saw one last night. We're seeing one again tonight. 2-2 our score. Just underway. This is the first game. And the service, nice one by Moody. Comes to the net, a quick serve by Gale. She sets it nicely for Ensley Dinkins, who gets the kill off the hands of the Lady Tigers. Partially blocked at the net, but Salem couldn't recover. And Anna Parker will go back to serve. Parker, her service comes down, and Salem unable to play it off the service as Kylie Wood just misjudged it. Slipped right off her arms to the side, and Irway trying to save it, could not. 4 serving 2. Service comes down to Irway, to Workman at the net, back setting it there. Just bumping it over was Clapperidge. They get it across, going for that kill, and getting it on the far side was Maddie Ayers. A nice set, and the Lady Panthers take advantage of the mistake by the Lady Tigers. The set was up, nobody went for it. And South Iron, advantage of the Tiger mistake. The next service by Parker comes to Wood, bumped over by Workman, but Workman backed into the net. Mallory just backed into the net after she bumped it over. And an easy point for South Iron. Mallory was right there at the net and couldn't help but backing into it. That cost Salem a point. Workman will set it there for Irway. Dink across. Nice save by South Iron, and the kill by Ensley Dinkins. The save made by Drew Gale, and then Dinkins just drills it down as the Tigers were resetting on the defensive side. And it's 4 straight points here for Parker. Her next service comes to Wood. Workman back setting it there for Kaminsky. And it blocked down at the net, and it goes for the point for the Salem Tigers. Good job by South Iron to dig that one out of the net, but they couldn't get it back over as Parker was handcuffed. She served 5 straight, and now Faith Kaminsky goes back to serve. 3 serving 7. This is game 1. Pumped up high in the air, and it hits the rafter on the serve to Lexi Bollinger. She played it straight up. It hit the rafter, came down sideways, and a point for the Lady Tigers. 4 serving 7. Nice student contingent on hand. Nice crowd on hand for Pink Out Night. Comes back on the service to Gale. And a caught ball called, or actually a double hit they're going to call on Drew Gale. Got Emmy Gale and you got Drew Gale, a senior and a sophomore. 5 serving 7. Kaminsky service. Played to the net by Emmy Gale. They set up for Bollinger for the kill. Tigers, Kaminsky digs it out to Irway. Blocked down with a block kill at the net by Inslee Dinkins. Dinkins right there waiting for that hit by Irway, which was just guided over the net, and she just unleashed it down for an easy point. Back to serve Maddie Ayers. 8 serving 5, a soft serve played to the net by Wood. Back set for the Tiger player Irway, kept alive and pushed back in the middle and bumped over by Parker. They'll set it again for Strange, partially blocked at the net. South Iron keeps it alive, pushing it back across, playing it off the net and in was Anna Parker. 9 serving 5. Parker got that one off the net, changed directions, falls in for the point. Maddie Ayers to serve. Soft serve again, comes to Wood, and she just muffs that one. She's going to come out as Du Bois will check in. That's 2 in the game that Kylie Wood has not been able to field correctly. Coach Barnes will take her out and let her recollect. Sure, we'll see her back in the game as Du Bois checks in. 10 serving 5. Service, Du Bois pushing it to the middle to Workman. Staying there for Shalbert, playing it deep. Pushed to the net by Ayers. The back set for Bollinger. Tigers get at the net, pushed over, kept alive. Surprised that Irway did not hit the net, but she did not. A block down and punched over by number 27, Emmy Gale, as the Tigers got the block, but Gale was able to push it back over the net. And another point for South Iron. Good effort there by Gale in recognition. After the block, she got down low, was able to just scissor it back over the netting on the Tigers' side. Service by Ayers. Shalbert to Workman, setting it there for Irway, way too deep. Point inside out, I should say deflected at the net, and a point inside out for the Salem Lady Tigers. Irway got underneath that one, but side out goes to Salem on the violation. Service by Irway, comes back. They set it there for Bollinger, and there is Irway to field it to Du Bois. Back to Irway, played across to Parker. They set it going across for Gale. Nice play by Shalbert back to the net, pushed across, and is it in? They say yes. And they're going to say point for South Iron. Ball was close. 12 serving 6. This is game 1. Inslee Dinkins the service. Shalbert can't field that service. It's an ace for Dinkins. And South Iron has come out strong in this match. Inslee Dinkins' next service. Play to the net by Irway. The set was a bad one by Workman. And another point for South Iron. Mallory put that one right over top and actually set it for South Iron, and a timeout called by Coach Barnes of Salem. 14-6, South Iron on top. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Healthy Dane County and Titan Paving and Drainage present Casino Night at the Salem Community Center at the Armory on Saturday, November 5th. Blackjack, craps, roulette, and Texas Hold'em. Each person receives $10,000 in gaming cash for prizes to draw for at the end of the night. Advance tickets are on sale now. Dress in Kentucky Derby attire to add a little more fun to the event. Enjoy a night of professional casino action and fun while supporting your local community. For more information, call 729-8163.
Now, it takes a lot of sponsors to put us on the air and allow us to bring you Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio as well as on our KSMO Media stream. Some of those sponsors are J&D Automotive, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Chiropractic, and Hometown Mechanical. Big thank you goes out to them for making it possible for us to be here to bring these matches for you. Also, don't forget about our scorebook at the bottom of your screen if you're watching. Ozark Overhead Door provides that. I want to thank Zane and his group for a great job that they do. Workman across to Irway. She's called for a double hit. The Tigers with a pretty sloppy first game here. Take nothing away from South Iron. but a lot of just give me points here. Du Bois to Irway. And they'll be bumped over by Strange, playing it deep. Getting it to the net. They set it for Gale. And the Tigers, Du Bois with a great play to keep it alive. Now Irway for the kill. Blocked down at the net. And no Tiger could elevate it and put it back. The block kill by South Iron at the net. And it's 16 serving 6. Dinkins' next service comes to Shalbert. Again to the net. Pushed over by Workman. Dinkins keeps it alive. They go to Emmy Gale. And that one's way too deep. Point and the side out to the Lady Tigers. Kaylee Moody checks in for Du Bois as Clapperidge will go back to serve. Salem needs a run here. A little sloppy coming out here in his first match. Got a long way to go in this one. Clapperidge's serve comes down deep. Play by Bollinger to the net. They get it back to her. I'm sorry, that was not Bollinger. That was Drew Gale. And Drew Gale got the pass back from Bollinger. But the attempted kill was outside the line. Clapperidge, 8 serving 16. That service, a good one. Played there by Parker. Again, trying to just dink it across and in front of the Lady Tigers. Good play by Drew Gale to see the Tigers backing up, leaving that whole middle wide open, and she just guided the ball there. Lexi Bollinger with the serve, comes across to Shalbert. Played right in the middle of the floor to Clapperidge to the net. Going for that kill, missing that one was Strain. Emily got on top, drove it right into the net. Tigers did not look super sharp in their warm-up. Pink out night does affect them a little bit, but special events do that sometimes. Tigers will have plenty of time to get back together. Emily will push it across. Waiting for it there is Bollinger. Quick set, and there the Lady Tigers have a net violation called against them. Shalbert was able to play that kill by Dinkins. But a timeout needs to be called as another net violation called on Salem. That is their 5th net violation. 19-8. South Iron on top, back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well-child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
(19 serving 8). This is game 1 of this 5-game set. Bollinger's service comes to Workman. Clapperidge setting it back, setting it to the net. Blocked down there by the Eagles, and then nobody goes after the pass. There is a real confusion on the floor right now for Salem. We haven't seen this all year. Bollinger's next service comes back. It's too deep. Goes out, point inside out of the Lady Tigers. Kylie Shalbert back to serve. Salem needs to go on a little run, get a little confidence on the floor here. Shalbert service comes in. It's an ace off the hands of Lexi Bollinger. I'm sorry, off of Emma Gale, who came in front. Gale came right in front of Anna Parker, going for that fielding of that serve and deflected it away. 10 serving 20. This service is deep. Play there, up in the air, high by Gale. Just bumped across. There's the Tigers' Irway to Clapperidge to Workman for the kill. Way too deep. Point and side out to South Iron. Emma Gale back to serve. 21 serving 10, game 1. Service comes to Shalbert, bumped to the net. Clapperidge with a high set, and Kaminsky has it partially deflected. As Burst plays it across, going for that kill was Ayers. The Tigers were there, and now Workman gets it down. Nice set by the Lady Tigers. Clapperidge for Workman. She gets the kill. Point side out for Salem. 11 serving 21. Again, they need to get a run here. And that service comes back, played straight up in the air by Gale, who'll put it into the net. She got a setback from Drew, but Emmy put it right in the twine. 12 serving 21, game one. A lot of pink out there on the pink out night. Bump to the net. A quick set for Burst, and she gets it off the hands of Irway and down. On the Salem side, the kill. 22-12. Irway got a piece of it, but the ball deflected down on the Salem side. 22 serving 12. Shalbert gets the service to Workman. The set for Irway. Played straight up in the air by Emmy Gale. They go to the net. Trying to dink it across was Ayers. Tigers are there. Workman setting it for Irway. And again, she's seen the double block. Tried to change mid-flight and could not put the ball over the net. South Iron reacting very well to the sets by the Lady Tigers. Play comes back to Clapperidge to Workman. Setting it there for Irway for the kill. Deflected at the net. Comes to Gale at the net to Burst, trying to dink it across. Clapperidge digs it out. Comes across to Shalbert, playing it in the middle of the floor. They get it to Burst in the middle to Dinkins. Plays it deep there, Shalbert. Workman sets it there for Irway, dinks it across. Diving play by Ayers to keep it alive, and now Burst will push it to the net, blocked there by Kaminsky. Burst again, setting it for Ayers for the kill. Dug out nicely by Clapperidge. Workman to Irway with a nice play to put it over the net. They set it to the middle of the floor, and that is out, and they called it in. Man, that was a bad call. Ball was definitely out, but the line judge called it in. The official goes with that. 24 serving 12. That service played to the net and in by Irway. As she fielded, the server went over the head of Burst, and no one was there for the Lady Panthers. 13 serving 24. Moody back to serve. Her service down the side. Play there by Parker to the middle for Dinkins for the kill. Moody with a nice play to keep it alive, and Clapperidge plays it across. Played there by Drew Gale. Now to Dinkins for the kill, and she gets it off the hands of Kaminsky. And 25-13 is South Iron's win in game one of this best-of-5 set. We'll come back in 2 minutes with game two. It is Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Find these great deals at K&H All Supply. Varsity conventional oil, 5-quart size, and a microguard filter for $25.99. Free all penetrating oil for $9.99. And True Fuel Premix 2-cycle fuel, 2 for $15. That's at K&H All Supply right here in Salem.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
It's Pink Out Night here at the Salem High School Gymnasium, and honoring those who have battled cancer, who have beat cancer, and also honoring those who succumb to cancer and remembering those. And it is a nice, touching ceremony held prior to the varsity matchup. A lot of these young ladies had lost a grandparent or even a parent to cancer, and they dedicated the night to them. We're ready to get started. It's Emma Gale. Workman sets it for Irway, dinks it across, played there by Ayers to the net, just trying to push it across. Tigers get the point on a caught ball called on the Salem Tigers. 1 serving 0. Emmy Gale, I guess, E-M-M-Y. Service comes back to Shelbin. 2 workmen in the middle of the floor for Irway for the kill. Played back to the net and tipped back and pushed over by South Iron's Dinkins. Tigers set it to the net. Kaminsky trying to push it. Burst across. They play it deep, and there is Workman. Nice play there. Irway will play it super deep, and that's going to go out of bounds. Sam struggling to find open areas out there against South Iron. Not really getting the good hits they want. Emmy Gale with a service to Schaubert. Plays it to the net, and Workman can't dig it out. 3-0 South Iron. Gale with 3 straight points. That one is Schaubert to Workman. Over to Irway, right in the net it goes. 4-0 South Iron. And with a score of 4-0, Gay will serve again. Irway to Workman, setting it high for Irway, and she gets it down the line, gets the kill, and a side out for the Lady Tigers. Right by the shoulder of Drew Gale and in the back corner. 1 serving 4. Kaylee Moody had a very good serving night last night. 19 points in service points. To the net it goes. They set it for Ayers, and the block could not be made by the Tigers. Kaminsky and Clapperich went up, and Ayers gets the point, side out. They went up for the double block, but couldn't put it on to the South Iron side. The ball got trapped into the netting between the girls and the twine, and they couldn't dig it out. Service comes to the Tigers. Schaubert. She'll play it across. Waiting for it there. Gale to burst. Schaubert again with a nice reception. Pushing it back for Irway for the kill. Again, way too deep. Did it go off? It was deflected. Point for the Lady Tigers. I say it went off the fingertips of the Lady Panthers. Point side out for Salem. They sold it right away. Kylie Wood with a nice play on that one to keep it alive. Quick set, Burst trying to push it over, pushed back by Irway, and Burst got into the net. Point for the Lady Tigers, 3 serving 5. Kaminsky. That service comes down to Parker. In the middle of the floor, and a caught ball called on Drew Gale. 4 serving 5. Gale trying to angle that ball. And the point for the Lady Tigers. Kaminsky's next serve, pushed to the net. Gale with a short set to Dinkins. The block by Strange, but it goes out of bounds. Emily got up, blocked it back, but the ball went out of bounds. And it's 6-4 South Iron. Good play by Emily Strange. Ball just didn't land inside the blue lines. Parker's service comes to Schaubert. Cross, and it goes out of bounds. They ask Clapperich and Workman both let it fall. And we've seen too much of that tonight here between communication between two girls. Has not been as good as it's been in so far this year. The communication has. Service coming to Kylie Wood. Now comes across to Strange, the kill. Attempted block there at the net by Dinkins. Couldn't do it. Ball hitter came straight down. And the kill for Strange. 5 serving 7. Back to serve is her way. Kylie Wood checks out. Du Bois back in the game. 5 serving 7, game 2. The running jump serve played there by Parker. Pushed to the net, and Dinkins will dink it across. There's Schaubert to Du Bois to the net for Workman. It's off the hands and in. That hit number 21, Lexi Ballinger, went out of bounds, and Salem was within 1 point. This is game 2. As South Iron won the first one, 25-13. Irway with a running serve. Comes down, played to the net by Ayers. The quick set. And another point for the Salem Tigers. Dinkins couldn't elevate it. And it's tied at 7-7. We're in game 2. Pink out night here at the Salem High School. Lighter pink Salem, darker pink South Iron. Irway's service played nicely there by Ayers. She had to go down low and get it, and Ballinger pushes it across. Workman to Du Bois for Strange, the kill. Emily gets on top and drills it. And a point for the Lady Tigers. Nice passing, nice play there by Salem. South Iron went for the block, didn't get it. Strange with the kill. Irway's next service comes across, getting it across. A nice play there by South Iron to Maddie Ayers coming up from the back. Maddie found the seam and powered it home. Both of these teams have had some good plays in this game, and then we've seen some not so good plays, but you can tell there's a lot of talent on this floor today. Schaubert to the net, Workman. Short set for Strange. It's on the line. Wow. And they'll call it out. We have a really good view of that. That was good, but they'll call it the other way. 9 serving 8. Ayers service back deep to Du Bois. Pushing it to Workman in the middle. Back setting it for Clapperidge. Partially blocked, kept alive there by Parker and pushed across. And the Tigers are able to push it across by Strange after the save by Schaubert. Pushing it deep and in was Emmy Gale. Du Bois got sucked up, thinking it was just going to be a dink, and she sent it over her head. And a point for South Iron. It's a good read on the floor by Emmy Gale, just a sophomore. Just see Du Bois step up, and as soon as she did, she elevated over her head. And good. Just some smart volleyball there. The high service by Ayers to Du Bois. Getting it to Workman. Back in the middle of the floor to Strange. Just trying to dink it in. Pushed it to the net. Played back to Ballinger. There's Schaubert. And nobody's going to get there. Everybody backing away. As Du Bois couldn't get there. Schaubert didn't get it high enough. But sometimes you have to break that protocol when you have no one near to try and save the point. 11 serving 8. Maddie Ayers service. Schaubert to Workman. Setting it there for Strange. Dinks it in and keep it alive. And pushed over by Dinkins. There's Irway to Strange. Caught ball called by Du Bois. Again, some mistakes here by Salem have allowed South Iron to take a 4-point lead. Unforced errors on the Tiger side. Air service to Irway. Workman setting it for Strange, and it's good. Off the hands of Dinkins and out of bounds. Point side out for the Lady Tigers. Clapperidge back to serve. Nine serving 12. Skylar service comes across to Parker. Play to the net to Dinkins. All the way across to Gale. And a shot off the antenna. Point for the Lady Tigers, 10 serving 12. Ball that hits the antenna is immediately dead. And that service deep, too deep by Clapperidge. Point side out for South Iron. Ensley Dinkins, who had a nice 5-point run back in game one, serves it to Workman. To Clapperidge, back setting it to Strange, and a nice little dink for the point. Emily just guided that ball away from the double block and gets a nice kill right there. I call that a soft kill. That was just a nicely guided ball. Kind of called a silent point. Gale, they pump it across and going for the kill, missing that one cross court was Drew Gale, and a point for the Lady Tigers. 12 serving 13. Seesaw battle here in game two after South Iron won game one, 25-13. Shalbert service. It's deep, played at the last second by Ayers to keep it alive and thumped over by Emmy Gale. Irway to Clapperidge to Workman for the kill, and a point for the Lady Tigers. As Parker couldn't handle it, I'm not sure there wasn't a net violation first. But either way, Salem has tied the game 13-13. Shalba with a 3-point run. That one off the net and in. I think it was going to go out of bounds, and a diving effort by Gale, and it hit her hand as it was falling. It was very close to the out of bounds line, and the Tigers will take advantage of that one as Shalbert has served now 5 in a row. That service comes to the net. Put down by Kaminsky, with a net violation called on Faith for hitting the net. Got too anxious, got up, body touched the net. Point side out to South Iron. Burst back in the ball game. Lexi Ballinger to serve. Workman to Clapperidge, setting in the middle for Shalbert to play across. It's in. Kylie Shalbert with a nice guided hit right in between the defense of the Lady Panthers. Well placed. 15 serving 14. Workman's service comes to Parker. They set it to the net. Going for that kill. Missing outside was Drew Gale. Gale tried to go for the right corner from her position and missed it outside. 16 serving 14. Good quick set by South Iron, but the execution wasn't there. Now to the net by Ayers. They set it there for Burst for the kill. It's too deep. And Salem gets that point. 17 serving 14, and Coach Williams of South Iron calls timeout. With Salem on top, 17-14. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. It's Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
We're in game two of the best of five. South Iron won game one, 25-13. Salem with a 17-14 lead. Kylie Shalbert had a 5-point service run to put Salem back in the game. Actually gave them a 1-point lead. And now Mallory Workman with the service. Comes off the net and in. An ace right off the timeout. 18-14. Workman's service right off the top of the net. Diving effort by Anna Parker to no avail. Next one by Workman is deep. Parker places it to the net. Set across for Burst for the kill, and it is good. Fifteen serving 18 as Burst's kill right at the back line. Service comes to Shalbert. Plays it to the setter Workman, who will dink it across to Irway. They set it back, trying to dink it across. It was Gale, but the Tigers are there. Push it back across. Here's Ayers for the kill, but she puts it right in the net. Every now and then we have the official kind of gets in our way. We cannot see who the girls are. As Moody serves this one, played by Parker to the net to set for Burse, and she gets it off the arms of Irway and Kaminsky, and it falls on the Salem side. Point side out for South Iron. Attempted double block didn't work for the Lady Tigers. Ball got between them. Back to serve is Bollinger. Irway to Workman. They set it back for Shalbert from the deep end. Put there to Gale. They push it across, and Ayers will bump it over. Tigers Shalbert to Workman for Kaminsky. A nice dig, keeping it alive there by Emmy Gale. Pushed back across. Tigers try and reset it again. This time Irway for the kill. A nice block down and kill. A block kill for Dinkins, I believe, or Burst, one of the two. Right at the net. The officials there, as I mentioned. But they ganged up and got that block kill on Avery Irway. 17 serving 19. Next service comes to Irway to Workman. Setting it for Irway for that kill. Too deep. Irway had a lot of room back there, but missed it by about a foot. And a point to South Iron, and a timeout called by Coach Barnes of Salem. It's 19-18, Salem on top. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Don't forget, it takes a lot of sponsors to put these games on the air. We want to thank some of the sponsors right now. That includes J&D Automotive, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Chiropractic, and Hometown Mechanical. I thank all these sponsors and many others for making it possible for us to bring you Tiger sports and other civic events right here on KSMO Media. Service by Drew Gale. The Tigers try and keep it alive, and Shalbert will bump it across as Wood had to go near the bench to get it. The set goes for Ayers, played back across by the Lady Tigers. They set again for Ayers for another kill. The Tigers again keep it alive. Workman to Shalbert deep, plays it back across the net. Quick dink across, played back to the net and played in the corner by Dinkins on the block kill as Irway tried to get it back over the net. And we're tied at 19-19. Couple of good plays made by both teams to keep that ball alive. Drew Gale's service. It's an ace in front of Kylie Wood. And South Iron has come back here on Drew Gale's 5 consecutive service points. That service comes down, dug out nicely by Irway, kept alive and put deep by Clapperidge. Played to the net to Ayers, and Maddie has it off the Lady Tigers out of bounds. It's 21-19. And South Iron continues to roll up points against the Salem Tiger defense. 21-19, South Iron on top. We'll come back in 30 seconds after the timeout by Coach Barnes. This is Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances, quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Was 19-15, now 21-19. as Drew Gale has been serving the Tigers. Have got to get that ball back on the service side. Irway to Workman, setting it back for Irway for the kill. Played back to the net by Parker, setting it for Ayers, trying to dink it across. The Tigers keep it alive, and then again, a lack of communication. The ball falls on the Salem side. Workman stepped at it, Shalbert stepped at it, nobody said a word. Ball falls between, and another giveaway point for Salem. 22 serving 19. Wood, they set it back for Irway, and Irway can't get it over the net. And it's 24-19. Dubois is going to come in for Wood. Seven straight points, and now going for 8 is Gale. Played by Kaminsky, back setting it there. The attempted kill, but played there nicely by Gale to burst. Off the net, pushed back across by Kaminsky. They play it to the net. Dinkins gets it off the hands of Kaminsky and in, and it's game point for South Iron. 24 serving 19. Faith got to the net, but the kill went off her hand and stayed in. And now Gale's service dug out by Dubois comes to the net, bursts, playing it high to Dinkins, just pushing it deep. Dubois to Workman, to the net for Irway, blocked out of bounds by Burst. Hits the antenna and goes out of bounds. Point for the Lady Tigers. They need to go on a run. So Drew Gale with 8 straight points to give South Iron the lead. Kaminsky's going to have to do the same. She'll need 6 in a row to give the Tigers a win here. Service comes across to Ayers, to the net, going for that kill. She's got it. And just that quickly, South Iron wins game 2, 25-20, and lead the series 2 games to none. We're going to come back in 2 minutes with game 3 when we return. It's Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
We're getting ready for game 3 on Pink Out Night here at the Salem High School Gymnasium. South Iron comes in with a 15-5-4 record, and they have played a very solid game here tonight. Very good defense, good passing. Salem has hurt themselves with a couple of miscommunication points, I call it that, because they're not talking. And we've heard them talk up here in the booth before in many games. Not so much tonight. Haven't heard that communication level, and too many balls have fallen between girls. Off the top of my head, I can think of 4 tonight where communication was just not made between the two girls involved. And somebody's got to take control. You've got to speak out, take it, do it. And that losing a point like that always seems to just be a momentum killer. So any kind of momentum you have gets lost when you give away free points. Tigers have done that in a couple of games. Workman will start things out for Salem, down 2-0. The quick set to Burst, and right off the bat, South Iron comes with a very, very nice passing play to set up Burst for the easy kill. Tamaya just got right in the middle of the floor. The nice short set, bang, and it was home. Drew Gale back to, comes across to the Lady Tigers, and Irway will play it deep. Pushed up high, kept alive. Ayers trying to push it deep. There's Workman to Moody, pushing it across, kept alive by Gale. To the net to Burst, this time too deep. Point inside out for the Lady Tigers. I think Coach Barnes is looking for the Lady Tigers to just play their game and not give away any easy points. Moody with a service, pushed to the net by Ayers. They set it quick, set off the hands of the Lady Tigers and down. And a point there for South Iron as the Dinkins gets the kill. Ensley hit that one off the hands. That ball just spun and then came down behind the blockers. 2 serving 1. Anna Parker, their libero, to serve it. Comes to Schaubert to Workman. Setting it there for her way off the hands of Emmy Gale and out of bounds. The point for the Lady Tigers inside out. Emily Strange in for Kylie Schaubert. Kylie Wood back in the ball game. 2 serving 2 as Kaminsky serves this one to Ayers. They set all the way across for Bollinger. Blocked down, pushed to the net, tipped back, and the Tigers keep it alive, but they can't put it in bounds. Skylar Clapperich made the arm save, but the ball went over the net, but on the wrong side of the blue line. Point for the Lady Panthers. Maddie Ayers to serve this one. Played there by Schaubert to Workman. A high set for Strange. And with her deflection there, yes, point for the Lady Tigers, deflecting off of Maddie Ayers. Wood checks out. Du Bois in the game. Three serving 3. Avery Irway back to serve. 2-0 in favor of South Iron. Service comes to Gale now all the way across. Nice diving play by Schaubert. And Strange will push it across on the attempted kill by Gale. Short set for Dinkins, and it was over her head, and then trying to come in was Gale to bail her out. Couldn't do so. Point for the Lady Tigers. They take a 4-3 lead. I don't know if that was supposed to be a short set for Dinkins, but she was already coming down when that ball's going over her head. The service comes to the net, pushed across. There is the Salem Lady Tigers. To Du Bois now for Workman for the kill. Mallory drills that one in. Got that right between Bollinger and, if I'm not mistaken, Maddie Ayers at the time. Comes back to the back where Anna Parker plays it to Ayers, just pushing it across. Schaubert playing it to the net, and again, nobody can get to it. As the pass was a bad one toward the net. Du Bois tried to get there, but saw the ball's going to be hitting underneath the net. Not much you can do. Point side out to the Lady Panthers. Ensley Dinkins. Her service comes to Schaubert, to Workman, setting it at the net, and Clapperich just pushed it right into the twine. Tied at 5. Ensley Dinkins to serve again. Service is deep, too deep. Point for the Lady Tigers and the side out as well. 6 serving 5. So the ball goes up into the stage area. They'll have another ball come in play. Still have some dust in old parts of the floor. up there, and they do not want to track that onto the new gym floor. Clapperidge's serve, it comes deep, played there by Drew Gale to the net, going for that kill off the hands. The Tigers push it back across the net. Workman did a good job there. Keep it alive, pushing it over there, Strange. Clapperidge to Workman for the kill. Down the line, it's good. Mallory guided that one with kind of a half hit. That ball was spinning, and you can see it fall right on, just inside the line. Not on the line, but right inside the line. And it's 7-5 Salem. Skylar Clapperidge's service goes in the net. 6 serving 7. Back is Lexi Bollinger. First back in the game. Bollinger's service coming to Irway. Getting it to Clapperidge, back to Irway. Playing it deep. Bollinger plays it high. Dinkins across to Gale off the hands of Strange and Kaylee Moody. And a point for South Iron. Lexi Bollinger, just a sophomore. 7-all. Soft serve. Play to the net, Clapperidge. Setting it there for Strange. It's good. Ball had some weird spin to it, and Bollinger diving for it. Couldn't field it cleanly. Point inside out, Lady Tigers. As Shalvin goes back to serve. Tight ball game here, game 3. South Iron with a 2-0 lead. The service down low, played to the net, and pushing it across is Gale. It is on the line. Gale pushing it deep, point inside out for the Lady Panthers. Salem raced back, but they got caught creeping up a little bit. Nobody back deep. 8 serving 8. It's a good play by Gale to put it right there. Schaubert to the net. Clapperidge setting it there for Kaminsky. Blocked down, kept alive. Clapperidge pushing it back, and Moody will play it deep. South Iron has it. They set it all the way across for Ayers for the kill. She's got it. The block combo, Kaminsky and Moody couldn't get it done at the net. Ball hit one of their arms, deflected down. They got there, just couldn't stop the shot. And 9-8, South Iron. The set there for Workman. Bounced off the net, partially blocked there by Gale, pushed across. There's Clapperidge to Moody. They set it across for Workman for the kill, way too deep. Mallory got underneath that one. 10-8. Had a lot of floor out there to hit, but went too far. 10 serving 8. Workman to Clapperidge. Far Irway deep, playing it there. Comes right in the middle of the floor. They set it there for Burse. Irway with a good play. Schaubert to the net, and Kaminsky will bump it over. There's Ayers. They short set it to the net. Played there by Clapperidge. And 2 Tigers trying to keep it alive and can't do so. Irway and Moody ran together. And another point for South Iron. 11 serving 8. Emmy Gale. She has had a good night serving, as has her sister Drew. There's Workman to Clapperidge to Schaubert. And a nice shot across the net. Burst all the way across to Ayers. And a double hit called, I believe, on Dinkins. 9 serving 11 as Workman goes back. Salem must win to keep the match alive. They trail it 2-0 here on Pink Out Night. Off the net and in. The ace by Workman, her second of the night. Brings Salem within 1. Mallory's next service. This one comes down to Parker. They set it at the net for Burst. A block kill by the Tigers. And kept alive, though, and pushed over by Gale. The Tigers short set at the net. And a net violation called on Salem, as Kaminsky's been in the net quite a bit tonight. I haven't seen Faith do that in prior games, but she's been in the net a lot. That's her 4th or 5th net violation. And it's 12 serving 10. That's an ace. There was nobody on that side short, and you got to give a lot of credit right there, as Drew Gale saw it, and there's She was able to just lay that service right in there, and nobody on Salem was even close. Next service comes deep. Shalbert to Workman. Going there from Moody. Played back to the net. Tigers keep it alive. And Shalbert plays it into the middle. Diving ever, but they can't get it. Emmy Gale pointing side out for the Lady Tigers. Good job by Salem to save that ball out of the net and get it back. And Shalbert did the right thing, just get it over, and ends up with the point. Kaylee Moody. Her service down the line. Good serve. Push back to the middle. Bomb to the net and push down. Tigers keep it alive. Clapperidge with the arm save. Now Shalbert playing it deep. Played there by Parker. High in the air. Comes back to Ayers for the kill. And off the attempted block of Kaminsky and Clapperidge. And again, the Tigers' double blocks on that side have just not worked at all tonight. I can't even think of one time when they've been successful. But give a lot of credit to South Iron, too. Ayers hits the ball hard, and she's getting on top of that one. Another service, diving ever by Shalbert to get it back over the net. They set all across for Ayers, and then another kill. As Clapperidge and Kaminsky again coming together. Couldn't get the block. And back to serve is Anna Parker. 15 serving 11. That service comes to Irway. They set it back for Avery, trying to get it in, and that ball's out of bounds. Another point for South Iron. Well, Salem's game's been off pretty much the entire night since Pinkout started, and they are finding themselves now down by 5 to South Iron in Game 3. Coach Barnes calls timeout. 16-11, South Iron on top. This is Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Don't forget Salem Tiger football Friday night from Mountain Grove. We'll be there to bring it to you. Tigers and Panthers from Mountain Grove, Missouri. 7 o'clock game time, 6:45 with Tiger Talk coach Bryson Barnes. Lady Tigers will be at Licking in the Licking tournament this weekend, and they'll be busy next week. We'll be here for 3 games next week. A couple of those SCA contests as the Tigers go for that SCA crown. They have a 4-0 SCA record. They've won 12 matches in a row, but South Iron's trying to stop that streak. Playing it down to Wood. They backset it there at the net, flipping it across is her way, but South Iron is there. They played good defense tonight. And a shot across by Ayers, too far and into the curtain at the stage area. 12 serving 16. South Iron with a 2-0 lead. Faith Kaminsky to serve. Nice service. Dug out nicely there, though, by South Iron. And Bollinger will put it, the net a block down, and a point for the Salem Lady Tigers. Ball never got over the net. Strange was there, but they ruled the ball never across the net. 13 serving 16. Emmy Gale with a good play on that service. Kaminsky's serve this time. It's too hard, too deep, too wide. All 3. Point side out to South Iron. Maddie Ayers back to serve. She's had a heck of a game tonight for South Iron. The senior pretty well led the charge, and a bad pass by Wood to the official's chair on the service. 18 serving 13. Ayers next serve. Comes down again to Wood. To Irway, to the net, to Strange for the kill. Emily gets that going right in between 2 defenders with a nice placement of that kill. 14 serving 18. Du Bois back in the game for Wood. Irway comes to serve. 14 serving 18, starting to get late in this game. Salem needs a run. Ball pushed to the net, set there by Dinkins, going for that kill. Was Gale, with the Tigers keep it alive, pushed over by Strange. Kept to the net, pushed across, and a double hit called on Emmy Gale. Point for the Lady Tigers, 15 serving 18. Avery Irway back to serve. Running jump serve, comes down by Parker. Pushed to the net, and Bollinger trying to play it deep, and a block kill by Emily Strange on Bollinger. Salem back to within 2. 16 serving 18. Game 3. South Iron won game 1, 25-13. Game 2, 25-16. Irway's next service comes down. Dug out nicely by Parker to the net. Going for the kill. Dug out by Schaubert was Emmy Gale. Tigers go back to Irway, playing it deep down the middle. To the net it goes. Tipped to the net. Pushed over. There's Clapperich. To Du Bois to Schaubert. Playing it down the line. Pushed up in the air by Drew Gale. Across it goes. Trying to push it down. Played back. The Tigers blocked at the net. They'll try it again. This one too deep by Emmy Gale. Point for the Lady Tigers. (17 serving 18). Avery Irway ready to serve again, trying to tie it up here. Her service down the line, pumped to the net, quick set, and pushed over there. Schaubert for Salem. To Du Bois, across for Workman, put it right in the net. Point side out to South Iron. Ensley Dinkins to serve. Tigers need to get that service back. Schaubert to Workman, short set for Strange, partially blocked at the net, kept alive by Dinkins, pushing it across to Emily Gale, and the play by Irway too deep. Point for South Iron, and a timeout called by Coach Barnes. 20-17, South Iron in game 3. We're going to come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Street.
20-17, South Iron trying to put this match away here in 3 straight. Lady Tigers 12-match winning streak on the line. They have played well. They have not played their best volleyball tonight. South Iron is a very good team, and you can't give them points, and unfortunately Salem tonight has, but South Iron has played a very good game as well. They pass the ball very well and do those little intangibles you can't just teach. Quick set by Dinkins for Bollinger, and the Tigers, 2 girls dive for it. Of course, the ball goes in the air, deflected high, but no one could get back to it. A point for South Iron. 21 serving 17. Dinkins has had some long services in the past, and that's 3 straight points. Tigers bump it to the net. Workman for Strange, a block down, push back to Schaubert. Pushed over by Clapperich, now to the net, trying to push it across was Gale. Tigers keep it alive, and pushing it right into the net was Avery Irway. 22 serving 17. Salem has had quite a few of those kind of soft, trying to get it over the net hits, and they pushed it right into the net. Now here's Workman for the kill. Nice job. Nice pass by Clapperich, and Workman drills it down the middle. Point side out for Salem. They've been in this position before at 24-17 and came back and actually won the match. See if they can do it again. Skylar Clapperich right now, it's 22-18. Need a long service here. Push to the net. Pushing it back for Bollinger, and the point off the hands of Clapperidge, 23-18. That ball is going out of bounds. But ball is hit very close to Schuyler. She played it, could not elevate it. And the point and side out for South Iron. Lexi Bollinger to serve. Irway back to the net, pushed to the net by Clapperidge. Now they get over and bumped into the net by Moody. Again, some very soft points given up by the Salem Tigers. They're down to their last point. 24 serving 18. Bollinger service comes back. That's in. That's an ace, and this game is over. This match is over. 25-18. As South Iron comes to Salem and wins it in 3 straight games and end the 12-match winning streak of our Salem Lady Tigers. They fall to 14-5, while South Iron improves to 16-5-4 on the year. We'll come back in 3 minutes and wrap things up. This is Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Healthy Dane County and Titan Paving and Drainage present Casino Night at the Salem Community Center at the Armory on Saturday, November 5th. Blackjack, craps, roulette, and Texas Hold'em. Each person receives $10,000 in gaming cash for prizes to draw for at the end of the night. Advance tickets are on sale now. Dress in Kentucky Derby attire to add a little more fun to the event. Enjoy a night of professional casino action and fun while supporting your local community. For more information, call 729-8163.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Well, tonight the Salem Tigers' 12-match winning streak comes to an end at the hands of South Iron's Lady Panthers and Coach Barnes' sister, Megan Williams, as they win in 3 straight, 25-13, 25-20, and 25-18. Salem Lady Tigers did not have their best game, but give no leeway. South Iron played very well and forced the Lady Tigers into some errors, but some other ones, just a little bit of lack of communication, just not that flow we have seen from them in many of the contests they've played this year. just never could get it going. Every time they got a little bit of a rally started, maybe a critical mistake at the net or something of that effect, or just a ball that hits the net, falls for them, or block kill, something of that nature, just changed the momentum. And it seemed like South Iron would be able to pick up on that and then all of a sudden pick up 3 or 4 straight points and kind of open things up. So, again, good match for South Iron. Take nothing away. Lady Panthers, they were very good tonight. Tigers not as good as we've seen them, like last night against Bunker or last week in a couple of matches they played. And so the Tigers lose it by a score of 25-13 in Game 1, 25-20 Game 2, 25-18 in Game 3. For the South Iron Lady Panthers, in Game 1, they had a couple of runs. They had runs by Dinkins of 4 points, Bollinger by 4 points, and Parker had a 5-point run. Emmy Gale in Game 2 had a 3-point run, while Drew Gale had an 8-point run near the end of that game. And the Tigers actually of Salem led that one by 4 points until Drew Gale went on an 8-point run and gave South Iron a 3-point lead, which they never relinquished at that point. And then in Game 3, though, really just a seesaw battle. Drew Gale had, a 4-point run twice while serving. And the Tigers just never able to get anything consistently going. They get no more than 2 or 3 points at a time. And South Iron would come up with a 5 or 6 spot. And you're not going to be able to maintain a lead when you cannot serve consistently. We've had too many services by Salem in this game. Went into the net after getting some, nice movement, started to get some momentum, and the next thing you know, a service into the net ends that, and then South Iron comes back with 2 or 3 points of their own, and all the hard work you did in getting the service now is gone. So that's just always, when you look back at games, that those turnaround events in the game just kind of changed the momentum, and there were quite a few in this game, but give South Iron a lot of credit. They played well, their passing was good, their blocking was good at the net, and it's never say die attitude. They move around very well and complement themselves on the floor, and if you would get a chance to go back and maybe watch this contest again, you get to see how they file in behind each other. When one goes for the ball, another girl recovers and goes into the position of that girl so that they never leave an area on the floor open for very long. So give them a lot of credit. Coach Megan Williams has done a tremendous job with them, and they really do recover quickly on the floor. And give them credit. They beat Salem tonight 3 straight, 25-13, 25-20, and 25-18. The JV for Salem, though, did win in 2 straight, 25-18 and 25-18 over South Iron. And the Lady Tigers will be in Licking for the tournament this weekend. We wish them the very best. Get back on the winning ways at Licking. That's where it all started on the Kabul tournament after coming off a couple of disappointing losses. Salem had fallen to 2-4 on the year, especially that loss to Licking at Licking when they just didn't play very well. They came out of the Kabul tournament and really kind of lit it up and played extraordinarily well. And that's what we're hoping to see again out of our Lady Tigers when we see them again next week. They're going to have a very busy week, 3 matches next week, and we'll bring all 3 to you from the Salem High School gym right here on KSMO Media. For Ben and for Krista, my name is Stan Stevens. Thank you for joining us for Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media. We hope you enjoyed the contest, and we'll be back on Friday night with boys football from Mountain Grove as they take on the Panthers. Salem looking for that first win. They'll take on the Mountain Grove Panthers at Mountain Grove, and we'll be there to bring it to you on KSMO Media. Have yourselves a great evening. Good night on Pink Out Night from the high school gym.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media. Tonight's game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Monet Auto Supply, Progressive Ozark Bank, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, J&D Automotive, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Align by Design Chiropractic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC. Thanks to those sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.